ears. Hi guys, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to it if you haven't been here yet. Today's video is going to be just a what's in my Disney bag video. That's all I got, so let's get started. This is my bag. So I got this backpack from, I believe, the Disney store. I don't remember how much it was, but I feel like around 20 bucks is like a reasonable price for it. It's a little bit older and I've used it quite a lot. It has these little mesh pockets on the side. There's some trash in this one. And then this one's ripped. We ripped this one by using it too many times, so we don't ever use this side. It just has two pockets. It has a front zipper with a little Minnie's bow, and then a main big pocket. So I'm just going to start with the smaller pocket and then I'll move on to the big pocket. The first thing that I'm pulling out is just this little mini wallet. So my mini wallet is just to kind of avoid having to have a big heavy wallet. I don't like to bring, any of you that know me know that my wallet is very big and very excessive, and it's really heavy and it has a lot of pockets and it just holds a lot of stuff that I don't need when I'm going to Disneyland. So I just narrow it down to just this little wallet to have my ID, my card, like my credit card or whatever. Usually that's my Disney Visa. And then me and whoever I'm going with, tickets or passes, and some cash if I have any for like parking or, I don't know, gumbo, pretzels, whatever. So this one I got is from Pink. I work at Pink, so a lot of the stuff I use on the daily is from there, just by default. Okay, next thing. So the next thing I'm pulling out is this little pouch, again, from work. It's just like a perfect size for just my USB cord. I like to have a USB, it's like just like for my phone charger, so that I can put it with my portable charger. Oh my god, another thing from work. I have a serious problem. I have the cube in here too, or the brick or whatever you call it. I don't usually need it because I don't necessarily look around and scout through the parks for an actual outlet. I'll usually just use my portable one, but if it dies or whatever, then I'll just have to use that. I do know that they sell portable chargers in the park. I think it's $30. It costs 30 bucks. Basically, you only have to pay that once. It's like a one-time fee where you just put your, you just put the money in, or you put your card in or whatever, and it spits out a portable charger for you. And anytime it dies, you can just return it and get a new one. And as long as you never return it without getting a new one, you'll never have to pay again. So you can go home that night with a dead charger, and then the next time you come to the parks, you can bring that dead charger with you and exchange it for a fully charged one. It's actually a really good system. I just happen to already have one. And then the last thing in here, I just have some pens and a highlighter. I'm a very, I don't need these. I don't know, maybe you just need a pen. Maybe, let's move to the big pocket. So something that I'll put in the big pocket before I get started are my ears. I actually made these. Once I finished all the ears that are in process right now, I'll do like a quick tour of all the ears that I've made. I'll usually bring ears or a hat or anything. I have a combination of Disney licensed ears and ears that I've made myself, but I'll bring some sort of headwear. And I'll put that on top, on the very top, so it doesn't get smashed or anything while I'm at the parks. I feel like these look very saggy and sad. And then I'll put this on top of that. So this is just like a little sweatshirt. I actually got this in one of my last vlogs, and I'll link that up above in case you haven't seen it yet. I just got it at California Adventure. It's just like a very basic vintage sweatshirt, and it's actually really soft, and it's good to keep you warm at night. I don't know, in case you're staying for fireworks or staying for World of Color and you just are a little bit chilly, it's good to have on hand. Okay, the next thing I'm pulling out is this like pouch. I have no idea where I got this from. It doesn't say anything on the gold tag. I have no idea where I got this from. It's just kind of like a bag that it just mysteriously showed up one day. It's kind of like my like toiletries bag, if you will. It's just kind of like my personal stuff. So I keep my sunglasses in there just because I don't like to have them get smushed. My sunglasses, they're in a Ray-Bans case, but they're actually not Ray-Bans. They're just like $10 Urban Outfitters. Okay, a mirror. I always need a mirror, like, I don't know, get something out of my eye, out of my teeth, whatever. I find that whenever I don't have a mirror is when I need one the most. So I like to have a mirror in my purse, in my backpack, anywhere I go. I just like to have one on hand. This one was like a cheap, like, it's like cracked in the back, and it's not very good, but it gets the job done. I bring hand sanitizer. I bring hand sanitizer literally everywhere I go. I like to use it after, like, I get gas in my car, so I have it in my purse. I like to use it, I have it in my backpack. I have it when I go to school. I have it at Disneyland. Disneyland needs it the most, I'd say. If you don't have time to go to the bathroom and you're gonna eat, so you don't have time to wash your hands, or you know, kind of wipe down the area, you can put this on a napkin and just kind of wipe it all off. Can you blame me? I don't want to be all germy and gross. It smells so good. I just freaking love Christmas. I have a hairbrush. I don't use it too often, but anytime that I feel like my hair is gross or like stringy, or has Pirates of the Caribbean hair, or has like weird water from Splash Mountain on it, and I need to put it up and I need to brush it up, I just like to have this. I should get like a compact one, but I feel like I shouldn't spend the money when I already have a perfectly good hairbrush at home. Chapstick is next. This is pretty self-explanatory. I use the Blistex Complete Moisture. I'm fully addicted to this kind, and I've been using it for a couple years now. I found that I was allergic to a lot of other kinds of chapstick, that like I would get like a clown mouth of just like red, itchy, chafy mess. And this is one of the ones that actually works really well for me. But I do apply it like, you know, 50 times an hour. So probably not healthy, but have to have it everywhere I go. Last two things in this little pouch, I just have this little perfume. It's called Oh So Sexy. I'm not one to wear perfume that often, but I do know that it gets hot and sticky and smelly at Disneyland, especially in the summer months. So I like to have it just in case. I got this from Victoria's Secret. It was $15, so it's not, again, from work. Oh my god. So it's not that bad of a price for as much as you're getting. It's 2.5 full ounces, so you can actually travel with this too, which is cool. I'd say the scent is like, kind of reminds me of roses, but also a little bit musty. I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to perfume, so your best bet would be to like go smell it in your local mall at Victoria's Secret. Go smell this shit and tell me what it smells like, because I don't know what I'm talking about. And then the last thing in this little pouch is just an ibuprofen. I like to have a full, very noisy. I like to have a jar on hand. I always seem to get cramps or headaches, or Nate usually is the one that gets the headaches when we're at Disneyland, probably because we're dehydrated or hungry or just tired of walking, or loud music, loud noise, whatever. We always seem to get headaches, and I feel like, again, when we don't have it is when we need it. So I like to be overly prepared instead of under-prepared. I feel like my dogs are barking.
I am the dog whisperer.
This pouch, this clear pouch I got from Forever 21. It has rainbows and burgers and french fries on it. It's only a couple bucks, and I just use it for my EpiPens. I have a peanut allergy, for any of you that don't know, and I keep 2 EpiPens on my person at all times, just in case of an emergency. Disneyland is and all Disney parks and any Disney experience I've ever had is very, very good about allergies. I know that they have first aid stations at both parks, and they're very accommodating at all the restaurants and everything, but just in case any emergency were to happen, I do want to make sure that I have my EpiPens with me. I carry this pouch with me at all times. In my purse, in my carry-on when I travel, in my backpack when I go to school, anytime I'm ever going anywhere, I always have 2 EpiPens on my person. And included in this pouch is another little pack of Advil. It just has like 1 or 2 little tablets in it, just like a travel size, and then some Benadryl. Benadryl is not gonna do anything if you're having an allergic reaction, but if somebody touches me with peanuts and I'm not going into anaphylaxis and my throat's not closing or anything, then I could definitely take some Benadryl to help that go down. So I just have this in case of an emergency. Okay, a few more things in the big pouch and then we're done. Okay, so like I said, I have some books in here. I have 3 books in the big pouch. So I have, the first book is Disneyland Challenge, It's just this book is a little outdated. You guys know if you've watched any other videos on my channel that I don't like to stand in line for very long, but if I am in line, like for Haunted Mansion, I'll wait about 40 minutes. Nate and I will pull this out and kind of go through it to kind of see like what we did know, what we didn't know, little facts about like Sleeping Beauty's castle. It'll say like, did you know, or what used to be here, or look out. It tells you like some cool facts about each ride. I think it's actually really cool. It's mostly for kids, but I'm a kid at heart, so it's a good one for me. Second book I got is The Hidden Mickeys of Disneyland. They have one of these for Disney World, but I have the Disneyland version, and it includes all the lands in both parks, in both Disneyland and California Adventure, and it includes all the resorts on the Disney resort property. Basically, you just flip it open to a page, and it'll tell you what land you're in. It'll say Fantasyland, and it gives you all the hidden Mickeys of each ride. There are several that we haven't found yet, especially in like the resorts, because we haven't stayed in all the resorts yet. So, but we like to do this while we're in line, or while we're in line for a ride, we'll look at the hidden Mickeys on that ride and try to find them on that ride. And the third book I have is my autograph book, Reason for the Pens, for this. I also got this in the park. I know that you can get it online. You could probably make your own, or you can get it at the Disney store. I wouldn't suggest getting the one that I did because mine has little slots for pictures, and I think it kind of wastes space because I'm not one to print out photos, but I don't know, it's up to you. So yeah, I stand in line with all the 5-year-olds and the people, the crying babies in the strollers, to get signatures because I'm 5. I feel like I could just throw these away, but I have a strange attachment to them, and like, what if I'll need them? I don't know, maybe I'll need a napkin. I can't predict the future, and I have a weird attachment to napkins where I feel like I need to have them to clean up any sort of mess that could arise. Wet ones, another just thing to just be clean. I got this like in one of my stockings like several years ago, and I still haven't gone through it yet. So I like to use this to wipe down the area with my napkins. Okay, now last 2 things. Oh my gosh. You guys have seen my pin lanyards if you've watched my pin video. If not, I'll also link that above to go check that out, because I did a lot of like pin trading and mystery unboxings and things like that. But basically I just have 2 lanyards. I have a thin one that has all of my pins on it. A few of them are falling off because the backing is getting a little loose. But I have this one, and then I have this thicker one. It looks like we're going to be needing a new lanyard soon. But the thicker one's meant to hold like 2 across, so I should probably like reorganize these to get it right. But like I said in my pin video, you can see me go through each pin one by one if you're interested in knowing what pins I have. And that's all she wrote. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe below if you haven't already. If you have any questions or concerns about anything I've said in this video, go ahead and just ask them in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!